catching back up on some of the YouTube channel, on some of the YouTube comments, and was in the middle of responding to a different one that I'm still going to respond to, but it was, you know, in typical flow state fashion. It was a combative comment, and so that's the one I chose to respond to. But I interrupted that. I saw this one a little bit after. Dude, check out this dude. What the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is he doing? He's just riding on the back of that fucking truck on the highway. What the? I'm going 78, so he's got to be going 65. Where was I? Oh yeah. But real quick on my way to work. Fuck, I'm gonna be late. I want to. I've got 7 minutes to get 30 city blocks, park into a meeting. John Henry, real quick, want to respond to your comment. Getting back to the point, you as an ESTP inspire me, so I hope I'm not being cynical because I've had your ISFP video in mind and I don't want to push people away. Regardless of personality typing, I listen to your channel because you're someone who I want to be like, and that's what draws me to people. I stopped listening to Slipknot because of Catholicism. I'm struggling with music because I want something to pump me up, but I have to follow my faith, so it's difficult to find anything. Currently listening to the edited version of I Like Trump by Anomaly, but since you brought him up here, Corey Taylor was someone I looked up to as a kid, and he didn't mention anything about MBTI. He inspired me to be stronger as a kid, although I was filled with a lot of bad anger and pride, so that wasn't good. But whatever good I took from him, I'm thankful. I still have my guitar with his signature on it. I met Corey. Also, I think he might be an ESTP. Thanks again, Taylor. You all have a great week. I appreciate it. It's always great hearing positive shit like that, and made my morning. Thank you for the kind words, and as always, I'm glad I can inspire you. However, hopefully it's in a good way. Ultimately, at the end of the day, that's the reason I even bother putting shit up, is hopefully it'll have a good impact on people. So again, thank you. It means a lot. Couple things regarding music and religion. I'm not Catholic as you are, but I am a Catholic high school survivor. The fact of the matter is the Catholic Church has sustained throughout millennia by capitalizing on people's guilt. And it's my personal belief that guilt, shame, these sort of self-consuming emotions are incredibly toxic. For our species as a whole. And I like to encourage people to get over those, particularly with things like this, like music. Nowhere in Catholicism does it say what you can and can't listen to. Obviously, conservative Christians don't like heavy metal, and no doubt Slipknot in particular has some spectacularly satanic imagery. That is for sure. The good news is I made my 6:45 meeting, screeded in at 6:45 in skater shoes and cargo shorts, but I made it. Bad news is, obviously I didn't get this video up like I'd wanted to, and I lost my whole flow from this morning. Here's these crazy fucking cone dudes again. So I'm just gonna restart, and it's gonna be quicker and drier, and I just worked a 11.5-hour shift, so I don't have as much pep. But what I wanted to say is regarding the music thing, regarding the religion thing, I get it. I mean, I understand it. And I would encourage you not to focus on negatives or withholding from yourself or what's wrong or what's bad or I like this and I shouldn't like that. Don't focus on the negatives. Focus on the positives. The way I see it, the only reason that, for instance, Christians would not want you to listen to Slipknot is because they don't want you to engage and grow that aspect of you. Dark, aggressive, certainly dabbles in satanic. Okay, fine. If you don't want to grow the bad side, then it only makes logical sense that you do want to grow the good side. So instead of focusing on the bad, focus on the good. Try to grow some shit. Like, improve yourself. Don't worry about the music. Let that shit sort itself out. If you work on improving yourself and you continue to become more and more like the person you want to be, the music shit will take care of itself. That's fucking chump change. That follows. All that shit follows. But you gotta focus on growing yourself, not on pruning yourself out of existence. That's a mistake I see, like, just all sorts of, well, Christians for sure, Western culture to a large degree, the woke ideology. I mean, just everybody's guilty or ashamed or feels like they're wrong for this or that. And it's such a self-destructive mindset that I encourage people to try to step outside that paradigm of, this is bad, I'm bad, oh no, what's wrong with me, blah, blah, blah. A book I strongly recommend, actually, I'm on my 4th copy of it now because I keep giving the motherfucker away to everybody, is Power versus Force. And one thing it deals with is a hierarchy of positive to negative emotions, and guilt, shame, fear, regret, all these sort of self-eroding emotions are way at the lowest. Lower than anger, lower than pride, lower than any of the, I guess, traditional bad virtues. It's sort of in people's old school Protestant mind that being prideful and bragging and being violent and aggressive, like, these are bad traits. Good traits is to feel bad for your badness and to know that you're bad. That's absolutely fucking wrong. To feel like you're fucked up, that's the bad one. Being pissed off, being aggressive, being prideful, way higher vibrations than shame. So anyways, that's my little thought on that. I don't know if it really applies to your situation all that much, or if I just projected some odd observations onto an offhand comment you left, but that's what I think about that. The other thing is, you said that you used to look up to Corey Taylor. I don't know shit about Corey Taylor. I do think he's an ESTP. I don't know shit about Corey. I know a little bit about him, but here's the thing about him and basically everybody else. I believe to be an A-list celebrity like that, you have to be a piece of shit. I think all I must not be meant to finish this video because my shit keeps turning off on me or whatever. Anyways, I think everybody who is that level of famous is either a piece of shit or like a fucking slave, like Britney Spears. Free Britney. But I wouldn't. I mean, here's the thing. You're your own person. You're bigger than the sum of your music tastes. You're bigger than a role model. Role models will come and go. Someday you'll maybe decide that I'm a piece of shit and you don't look up to me and what the fuck were you thinking? And that's the wrong decision. But you just gotta expect this shit in life. And don't put so much stock or don't put too much weight on this stuff. These are all peripheral items in your life. They're not core life, I don't know, components. It's not you. So be yourself. Work on growing you. Don't stress about the music. You do you. And your music taste will follow your development as a person. I mean, it has for me. That's why I find myself more and more really not enjoying certain corners of rap that I used to like. It's just garbage, a lot of it. So that's it. Keep being awesome.